I'm not even gonna lie. The controversy behind all of this angel tree Christmas donation stuff might be the biggest debate that I have seen on TikTok this whole year. And don't worry, I know some of y'all don't know what angel tree is, so I'm gonna get you up to speed. Let's hear it directly from the source, Salvation Army. Every child deserves to experience the joy of Christmas morning. The Salvation Army Angel Tree program helps provide Christmas gifts for hundreds of thousands of children around the world each year. Once a child or senior adult has been registered and accepted as an angel, their Christmas wish list is shared with donors in your community who purchase gifts of new clothing and toys. The gifts are distributed to the family to place under their family Christmas tree. Now, what we usually see in a lot of applicants for people who apply for Angel Tree are maybe that they come from families that do not have the financial resources in order to provide Christmas gifts for their children. So the donated Christmas gifts usually come from a Good Samaritan.
So I just want to share what Angel Tree got for my kids.
Right.
I'm not totally ungrateful. I'm a little frustrated though. I'm trying not to cry.
She said Angel Tree did me dirty as hell. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. Wasn't expecting much, but I definitely thought it wouldn't be this. Let me tell you a secret. Those people don't owe you a thing. They bought your children stuff for Christmas out of the kindness of their heart. And you're gonna run to the internet, like this is your only video, you're gonna run to the internet to tell people that other people did you dirty? No, you did your children dirty. If you
Wait, why did she do that? Let me hear the rest.
want something specific for your children, get it for them. These people signed up to help your children because you cannot offer them much. They did that out of the kindness of their heart. There are people in these programs who genuinely cannot get their kids stuff for Christmas and they're grateful for any and everything. It looks like your kids got a pretty big lot there, yeah? And one of your biggest complaints was that you didn't ask for jackets or boots and you got that anyway. And you were complaining that it's too big for them to wear. Did you ever stop to think, hey, maybe these people know that I'm not in a good spot? Maybe they're sizing up on a few things so that when they grow out of what they have now, they'll have what they need later on down the road.
I didn't see nothing wrong with the sizing up. I thought it might be thoughtful to size up because what if your kids grow into it and then you have it for later? I don't know.
Did we ever stop to think about that? No. No, we didn't. This is wild. This genuinely ticked me off. I cannot imagine running to the internet to bitch to people about people helping you and wanting to provide a good Christmas for your children. They got some Hot Wheels, they got some Play-Doh, they got a couple balls, underwear, jackets, hats, gloves.
Look pretty decent to me. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Socks, shoes.
The original video was taken down by the lady who posted it, and I think that's because a lot of the parents that are posting these videos are getting negative backlash by thousands of, I ain't never seen, parents getting ate up about these Angel Tree gifts.
Why are Angel Tree parents so ungrateful this year? Okay, let me explain. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time from what I felt like. I saw the Angel Tree as soon as I walked into the store. There was a mom with 5 kids ranging from 11 months to 12 years. I said, you know what? I'm going to take all 5 kids and I am going to get them 2 out of the 3 things that were on this Christmas list.
Okay.
One ranged for the baby from clothes to baby toys to the 12-year-old who wanted a video game that was over $50. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it.
That was nice.
I go to the checkout. I spend over $300 of my hard-earned money, okay?
Look, a lot of people ain't spending $300 on their own kids, so.
I did not post it on social media because I didn't feel the need to say I'm a good person because I know I'm a good person deep down.
Yeah.
You not. I am scrolling on TikTok, and what do I see? A mother explaining as to why she is ungrateful for all the gifts that she received from the Angel Tree that did not meet her standards.
Look, how does that not meet your standard if she went off of the list? It sounds like she got what was on the list.
What I find oddly coincidental is these are the exact same items that I just purchased a few days ago.
Oh, do you know how mad? I'm not gonna lie. I would be feeling some type of way if I bought these gifts, or if I even had a slight suspicion that you are the one that I bought the gifts for, and you online talk about sticking your nose up to the gifts I bought. That would not make me feel good. I'd be like, wow, that $300, That's no small feat. That's no small feat.
Okay? I said, there's no way. This is a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. The longer I'm watching this lady's video, the more I'm getting pissed off, and my mouth is on the floor. I said, these are the same exact freaking items I just bought.
That was your stuff right there. That was the stuff you just bought.
And this lady is complaining that I didn't spend enough money, or I didn't get this, or I didn't get the other items my kids are requesting. Look at me. I'm shaking because I am so pissed off. Could it be a different person? Of course. But it's very strange and coincidental that it just so happens to be the same exact items in the same exact range.
Very suspicious. We don't know, but yeah, that wouldn't make me feel good either.
Last month, I signed my kids up for Angel Tree. This would have been the first time that I've ever asked for any help from my kids during the holidays.
Right.
You know, with me having a fresh baby, moving, just a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
It doesn't hurt to ask for help if you feel like you really need it.
Right. Yeah.
I also feel like I'm not an ungrateful person. I promise. Like, I really don't care. But when it comes down to the kids, like, if you're not able to fulfill everything a family is asking for, it's probably best to just not do it. I have 3 kids, one being autistic, a 7 and an 8-year-old, plus the little baby.
Okay.
The things that my kids asked for wasn't even much of anything, I promise. Like, they are kids that are grateful for anything that they will receive.
Right.
But it gets to a point where I'm starting to think that certain people take on these type of things just to try to be funny, or I'm really not sure. But I have 3 kids, and this is what I received for them. Once again, we are grateful because, you know, they didn't have to get us anything.
Right.
And I'm the one that needed the help.
Right.
But how please tell me, how do I explain this? Like,
how do you explain what? That you got free things, that you're grateful? All right, let me just hear her out.
How do I explain this to my kids? It's honestly very disappointing. Like, that's the word that I could use for it. It's just disappointing because, like, people really put their pride to the side to ask for help, and it's like the one time that I do. I don't know. Like, I don't know, y'all.
I feel like we're missing something here because I don't know what she was expecting, and perhaps that's why she was let down. Did you make the list and they didn't give you the stuff you asked for? Did they get things that you did not ask for? I'm so lost because that was a blessing. A lot of these kids on the angel tree, they might not get any gifts because not everybody goes to the tree and selects the kids or selects the family. And you got selected, and I know she's saying she's grateful, but the way she said it is coming off how it's coming off. I'm honestly, genuinely confused. Subscribe. I don't know if the children even got anything on the list, so maybe that's where she's coming from, trying to give her like the benefit of the doubt because we don't have all the information based off of what she just said. It just seems like she's let down for some reason. What did it say? When only one of your 2 kids got gifts from the angel tree and now you're in full panic mode. Why is she in panic mode? Not the SpongeBob music. What happened? Okay, so we see some sort of pirate's booty. Now I don't know what y'all got going on. That ain't nothing for no kids. Who the heck gives a kid something that's named pirate's booty? I feel like the pirate booty toy should have been weeded out the bunch because we don't know what that's about, but it was nice. And the next caption says, trying to figure out what things you can give to your oldest. It's a sad situation to be in. This stress and all this worrying, it's all because we want to be able to give somebody something.
It's too much going on with this angel tree situation.
It is.
So I saw this post, this lady, she was like, I'm thankful for what I received, but how I'm supposed to explain this to 3 wonderful kids? Angel tree let us down.
No, not let us down.
And she said, shit, it's already hard enough to ask for help, and now this?
Look, a lot of the moms been saying they've been let down. I don't know what's going on this year.
So, baby, I said, let me go on this woman page because I got some little tablets sitting around the house. Maybe I can help her out.
Okay.
Y'all, why that woman just bought her a puppy?
Take it back. Take it back. Ain't no way you went and got a puppy on him. And you got the angel tree talking about you need some help for some. See, this is why people don't want to donate. Do y'all know having a puppy is like having a kid? If you financially struggling, why you got a puppy? I don't understand why people do that. Don't get no dog. I know people want companionship, but if you already struggling to get Christmas gifts for your children, why are you getting a puppy? Like, if that puppy gets sick, they get a vet bill, they in there chewing on stuff they ain't supposed to be chewing on, and now you gotta take them to the vet, probably ain't got no pet insurance. Oh my gosh.
She got a new puppy. She gotta buy dog food and baby, they turned this mother every way but loose in the comments.
Can you blame them?
Baby, at this point, these are the only angels we need right now, baby.
Yeah.
Baby, I guess we ain't doing enough. These are the only angels at this point that these kids need to be touched by at this point.
Oh.
Then I keep scrolling. They saying, look, these are still untouched requests from kids.
Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all, this is what the angel trees look like.
And y'all felt so bad. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This year, I participated. And I bought what I can. I saw some stuff on the list. I bought what I could buy. Mm-hmm. So I said to myself, y'all, this cannot be real. I need to go to the comments. I need more answers on why this is going on with these angel trees. So a comment said that the hospital near me is full because the requests are iPhones, laptops, Xboxes, and all that.
TVs.
I said, yeah, I seen a lot. And they asked for unreasonable things. Then somebody said, hey, they did the Starbucks tree instead because it's just teens and foster care and they just wanted hygiene products and snacks.
I didn't even know that was a thing, the Starbucks tree. Y'all heard of that?
And they was like, this year angel tree is out of control. Somebody said they said thanks to TikTok. Somebody said, I'm sure a bunch of them say tablet. Y'all, somebody said in the club this year, we all broke. Oh.
This is a really weird take, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why.
It says, if you can't afford what's on the angel tree ticket, don't take the ticket. Okay.
The woman that posted in this video, her kid got a basketball, got boots, got coats. I mean, it looked like they were pretty well taken care of, and I'm in shock that she's complaining. People do this out of the kindness of their hearts, okay? People should be grateful. People should be grateful. Let's remember that. Please keep in mind that a lot of angels, they do not get adopted.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
What happens to those angels? Should they just get nothing?
Yeah.
No. The charity then will pull from donations or funds received and try to help out the best that they can to make sure that those children get to open something.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is maybe a lot of the people who are let down, maybe your child wasn't going to get anything, and what you ended up getting was what they had on hand to give something to your child. That's a good way, to look at it.
Please keep that in mind because a lot of y'all in the comment section over there are saying they don't agree with that. If you can't afford the angel, then you shouldn't adopt one, blah, 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 blah. Charity steps in and helps the angels who did not get picked. That's what my charity is doing right now. And let me tell you, it is very difficult. Be grateful. Don't run to the internet and complain about the things that you got for free. Mind you, for free. Don't do that. This is
She hit y'all with the free twice.
season of giving. And let's remember at the end of the day, this is about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. It's his birthday. All right? And this is about giving. And we should also be teaching our children that it's not about gifts. As an adult, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I understand where she's coming from 100%, but how many parents are really raising their children up to understand that Christmas is not about gifts? Let's be for real. A lot of children, they can't wait to go to school and just to be like, oh, look what I got. Oh, you didn't get this, or you didn't get that. Like, what did you get? Oh, your mom didn't. Like, that's what, y'all remember what it was like to be a child. Even the children should remember to be grateful, because what happens when you raise a child up to not be grateful for anything that they got that they just was handed and given? Everybody can't just get everything in life. And that's why I'm like, this whole materialism behind Christmas, like, it just, ugh. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear somebody say that, but there's too much value being put in material things. And that is the problem. That is why a lot of these parents are walking around here literally jealous of other parents they see able to do for their children, and they're mad.
I was an angel tree baby. I grew up fucking broke. And you best believe every single year I looked forward to those donated gifts. And I knew they were donated because unfortunately I grew up in a household that everybody knew we were poor. If a child asks for something specifically and you cannot get that specific item, leave the ticket the fuck alone. Leave it alone. And it's not about the child being ungrateful. It's a child, first of all. But you have to remember, a lot of these children come from literally nothing. So God forbid they want the luxury of having something by choice. and they're literally asking for something that they know that their parent can't get them because they probably live in the type of situation where it's only necessities that can be afforded.
Right.
Just get them the fucking toy. And if you can't get the kid that certain toy, pick another child that you can provide said items for. It's not that hard of a concept. I can't tell you the amount of times that there were certain things I asked for, and I would get either the complete opposite or nothing close to it. I would end up getting clothes that didn't fit me, that were itchy, that were cheap. You're not doing them justice by replacing it with something that you feel that you should give. Then what's the point of asking? The concept behind a gift is that the thought counts. The thought is not counting if you're not acknowledging what they're asking for.
And I get where she's coming from, because they can pick somebody else on the list. But it's still important for people to be grateful for what they do receive, because you don't know if you was one of the people on the list that wasn't going to get chose for anything, and maybe they just rounded up what they had and gave you something. And imagine that being the case, and you're like turning your nose up to whatever you received, not knowing the circumstance. You know, it's just, you got to think about all perspectives here.
If you cannot afford every item on an angel tree or giving tree child's wish list, then you really should not be participating in doing that, because it is not fair to pick up an angel tree or giving tree slip off the tree at the mall and then go off of what they ask for in the wish list, make them handmade gifts or things from the Dollar Tree. Before you call me classist and elitist, I 100% acknowledge that a lot of the country is not doing well financially. I also acknowledge the privilege of being able to provide a child with an angel tree wish list exactly how it was written, because I don't have children of my own and I am not trying to feed a family of 5. But a lot of Americans are struggling with paying their own bills. So if you see that a child is asking for gifts that are very expensive and it is not in your budget, it is 100% okay to not get those items. There are free ways that you can volunteer your time and energy to make sure that underserved children are given something during Christmas. But if a child specifically asks for items that are $400 and that is out of your budget, not only is that okay, finding a free resource to help a child in a different way would be more helpful than getting them all the things they didn't ask for. Because even though these children don't have money or familial money, they are still deserving of the items that they are begging and asking for. Because whether you want to believe it or not, children know when they are different than their peers, and sometimes they need the exact item that they want so they feel included.
I agree that yes, children do know when they're different than their peers, but I think it's the parents' responsibility to let them know that that means that they are not any less valuable than anyone around them. Children should understand that your value is not in what you own. It's not in what you have. And this is why I think a lot of parents need to just come up and say, hey, ain't no Santa. It's me. It's me. I'm paying for all this, because a lot of the association with Christmas, as a lot of people are doing it in all this materialism, they believing in the naughty list and, you know, not getting no presents and all this and that. And really, you just broke. Really, you don't have the finances in order to be doing it like that. And I don't know why y'all don't just tell them, this is the reality. This is the real world, when all it is a lack of resources. And there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't even make your parent a bad parent because they can't afford gifts. All of this stuff is just rooted in materialism, and it's passed down to the children who pass it down to their children and pass it down to their children. It just never stops.
Oh my God, what am I supposed to tell my kids on Christmas? Tell them you couldn't afford it. And the people on Angel Tree couldn't afford it either. Better luck next time.
Oh, you ain't supposed to be here till later. Oh, my bad. You're right. I don't know why she got so impatient, because she's in the next video and it's right here for you to watch.